Bang. I ain't taking nothing but win.
What's up, everybody? MoneyE here, back with another edition of the Unscripted Sports Show for the MLB. For the MLB Week 3 Power Rankings. Yeah, I'm doing this late on a Tuesday night. Should have done it last night on a Monday, but I was tired after work last night and had a headache, so couldn't do it. So yeah, wasn't feeling good last night, so I'm better tonight, so I'm gonna do it before it hits Wednesday. Try to get this up before Wednesday, so might be a little quicker episode, but wanted to get this done. So yeah, another bad week for my Phillies. Another bad week for the Mets, which I guess is a plus. The Phillies are just as bad. And I wanted to put them down more below, but the teams in front and the teams in back of them had a bad week too, so I couldn't put them up because they had a bad week and there's no losing record. So I don't like putting teams with losing record up because that doesn't make any sense. So the Phillies are where they are. In reality, they should probably be in the bottom 5. They're that bad right now. Of course, I don't give up hope for them. Last week, I forgot to post the week 2 ranking, so I'll put them up here, and then as soon as that's done, I'll do top bottom 15. So bottom 15. Let's get this started. I mean, the top. I think it's starting to get a little clear who are the best teams right now. I mean, it's only April, yeah, but I shouldn't say clear because anything can happen in the month. At least a month doesn't change the season. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Turn off the camera because I prefer to turn off the camera tonight. It's late. Kind of tired, so I'm doing this. So hold on. Let me post this. No, there we go. Coming in at number 30 this week. Who else but the Colorado Rockies? They went 3-3 this week, I think. Right. So they remain in the trash or garbage where the Phillies should be. They went 3-3, 9-13 on the season. 3-3, so they stay where they are. I mean, I could have moved them up, but I probably should have, but oh well. White Sox coming at number 29. Also went 3-3, 9-13 on the season. They went 3-3, so they had a decent week. I mean, Rockies and White Sox are level, but I'm keeping them in the bottom. Number 27, Houston Astros. Probably should be at number 30, but I think they went 8-5. They went 2-5 this week, 8-15 on the season. You know what? Maybe I should put them in the bottom and put the Yeah, so come in. I'm not gonna change it. Houston comes at number 28. They could move down this week. 2-5. Boston Red Sox come at number 27, moving down. Houston Astros moved down one spot. Red Sox moved down 3. Um, where is it? Hold on. And so the Red Sox moved down 3 spots for number 25. Oh no, they moved down 2 spots to number 25. I can't. Hold on. Why is that? Oh, this is last week. I was gonna say, wait. Here we go. Coming at number 27 are the Red Sox. Coming at number 26 are the Marlins. Staying at number 26 are the Miami Marlins. Yeah, I turned off the camera because it's late. Tired, so I don't want to show my kind of sleepy face. But coming at number 25 are the San Francisco Giants. I almost said New York. As I said, it's late. I'm tired. I'm trying to get this done before midnight so I can post it. Coming at number 26. Coming at number 25 are the New York. Not New York Giants. San Francisco Giants. 9-13 on the season. 3-3 on the season. Moving up from number 28 because Red Sox and Astros had worse weeks. So that's what the one move I did with a 3-3 team that went 3-3. Coming at number 24, the A's. Staying at number 24 are the A's. Coming at number 23 are the New York Mets. They move down 13 spots from the top 10. They move from top 10 to the bottom 10 in 1 week. They have lost. As I'm recording this, they've officially lost 12 games. But before that, they've lost 11 going into this power ranking. So the extra loss that doesn't count. So it's only counting up until Sunday, and up until Sunday they lost 11 straight. And then they got swept by the Cubs and Dodgers last week on the road. They went 0-6 on the road and come back home and lose to the Twins. Yeah, that must have been a fun atmosphere in New York. Cold night when there's no playoff basketball. There's no playoff basketball or anything going on in New York right now as far as playoff. Besides the Knicks, Knicks play. And the Knicks lost last night, so yeah. Coming at number 22, the Blue Jays staying at number 22. The Jays are struggling too. Went 2-4. Oh, the Mets went 0-6, by the way, as I pointed out. Jays 2-4, staying at 22. As I said, I could have moved them more down, just like the Phillies, but other teams had bad weeks. So I could have moved the Giants up, but I didn't. I don't know what's up with the Jays, Mets, Phillies, Mariners. They're all struggling. Even the Red Sox. I didn't think the Astros would be this bad, but apparently they are. Ugh. They might have a fire sale at the trade deadline. Phillies might too. The Mets might. I don't know. This might be the last year until for 1 year, so these teams might have fire sale. Who knows how that's gonna look? It's gonna be interesting to see how the trade deadline is gonna look this year because the possibility of a no season this year because of the lockout. I'm at number 21. The Washington Nationals staying at number 21 went 3-4. Oh, the Jays went 2-4, and they are 10-12 in the season. The Jays are 8-13 in the season. Phillies come at number 20, barely at number 20 because I really wanted to put them in the bottom. Really did. Even as a Phillies fan, they went 1-5. The only win they won was last Friday, last Monday. They scored 13 runs, and then I don't think they've even scored a total of 13 runs since. That's how pathetic they are. -2, they went down 2 spots. They should have been moved down to 30. But the other teams didn't suck. They would put the Mets and Phillies and Astros in the bottom 3. Twins come at number 19. They stay at number 19. They went 2-4. See, a lot of these teams are staying at where they are, not moving down a lot of spots because the other teams behind them had bad weeks too. The Twins, 11-11 on the season, 2-4. After their system 1 season last week, they went 2-4 this week. Staying at number 19. The Royals, another bad team right now, 0-6 last week, just like the Mets, 7-15 on the season. They moved down 2 spots, number 6 to 18. Number 16. Coming number 17, the Angels. It seems like that's their spot. This has been their spot for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've been consistently staying at number 17. They're the only team that's been at the same spot for the last 3 weeks. They went 11. They're 11-12, 3-4 in the season. They're actually not at 500 for the first time this season. Not for the first time this year, but as I'm doing this, they're not 500. I think the first 3 weeks they're at 500. Coming at number 16, the Mariners, 10-13 in the season, 3-4, moving down 10 spots from number 6. If it wasn't for the Mets, they would be probably the team that moved down the most. 10 spots. As it may be, the Mets moved down 13 spots, so they are the biggest mover down. And I'll get to the biggest mover up. The Orioles at number moved down 8 spots. I don't know why I put plus sign there. Make sure. Yep. Okay. Now I can show this. I can show the bottom 3. The recap, number 30 is the Colorado Rockies. White Sox 29, Astros number 28, Red Sox 27, Marlins 26, Giants 25, A's 24, Mets 23, Jays 22, Nationals 21, Phillies 20, Twins 19, Royals 18, Angels 17, Mariners at number 16. As I said, number 15 are the Orioles, moving down 8 spots from number over they were at number 7 last week, and they moved down 8 spots. So 2-5 this week. After a good week last week, they falling back again. Coming at number 14, the Rangers. After a good week last week, they've fallen. They went 3-4. Not so bad. 3-4. Coming at number 9. Did it again. Why did I keep doing that? I keep putting plus signs next to the ones that moved down. Where am I? Number 15, 14, 13. Tampa Bay Rays coming at number 13. Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays went 12-9 in the season, 4-2, moving up 7 spots from number 20. So they will move into the top 15, 12-9 on the season as of this. Remember, everything is up until Sunday, so Monday and Tuesday games don't count. I know those games have been played, but I did this late in the week. I usually do it Monday, but as I said, wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I had to do it today. Number 12, the St. Louis Cardinals. They move up 11 spots from number 23. They are the biggest movers up this week. They move up 11 spots. The Mets moved down 13 spots. They're the biggest move down. St. Louis' biggest move up for number 23. And ironically, the Mets moved to number 23. So the Mets take St. Louis' spot. Coming at number 11, the Cleveland Guardians. Coming at number 11, the Cleveland Guardians. 13-10, 4-3 in the season, move up to number 13, so they move up 2 spots. Coming at number 10, the Chicago Cubs. They beat the Coming at number 10, the Chicago Cubs, 12-9, 5-1 in the season, moving up 4 spots from number 14. 5-1. The only loss was last Monday to the Phillies. And then they smacked around the Mets and then smacked around the Phillies the rest of that series. And they smacked around the Phillies last 2 games in Chicago. So coming at number 9, the D-backs. The Arizona D-backs come at number 9, moving up from number 11. 13-9 in the season, 4-2 in the week. So they come at number 11. From number 11 to number 9, 2 spots. Coming at number 8, Pittsburgh Pirates. I said it last week. They could be in the top 10 next week. And here they are. They're in the top 10. Because they keep impressing. They keep on having winning weeks, or at least not losing weeks. They went 4-3. Moving up from 15 to number 8, moving up 7 spots. Good for them. Good for Pittsburgh. At least they have a good baseball team. But the Flyers are beating the hockey team, so at least one of the Philadelphia teams beating the Pittsburgh teams. And Pittsburgh is beating us in baseball. So, they haven't faced us yet, but they have a better record than us. So, coming at number 7 are the Cincinnati Reds. Coming at number 7. You notice I have all the Central team, NL Central teams in the top 10. Besides the St. Louis Cardinals, I have all the Central teams in the top 12. Because they're all bunched together, and they all have winning records. I see the NL is weak, but not the NL Central. So number 7 was the Cincinnati Reds. Coming at number 6 are the Detroit Tigers, moving back into the top 6. 12-10, 5-1 in the season. We went up 2 spots from number 8. Oh, the Reds move up from number 12 to number 7. So now the top 5. The top 5 is basically the top 5 from last week. Yep. Number 5 is the Milwaukee Brewers. They went 4-2, 12-9 in the season. Staying at number 5. Staying at number 4 are the New York Yankees. They went 5-2 on the season, 5-2 in this week, and they're 13-9 on the season. Coming at number 3, the Atlanta Braves, 15-7 on the season, and they stay at number 3. Because the other two had great weeks too, and they went 5-1 in the season. 5-1 on the. See, I'm tired. 5-1 on the week during the week last week. Coming number 2, the San Diego Padres also went 5-1 last week, and they're 15-7. And number 1, of course, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who else but the Dodgers? Staying at number 1, 15-6 on the season, 4-2 last week. And there you go. There's your top 30. Hold on, before I forget. So to recap, number 1, LA Dodgers stay at number 1. They've been number 1 all season. San Diego number 2, Braves number 3, Yankees number 4, and Brewers number 5. I believe those are the top 5 teams in baseball right now. Those are the most consistent teams in baseball right now. Yeah, I know Brewers and Yankees didn't have good weeks last week, but they bounced back and they had a good week last week. So then Detroit number 6, Cincinnati number 7, Pittsburgh number 8, Arizona number 9, and Chicago Cubs number 10. Cleveland number 11. No, I'm gonna go to above average tier. 11 is the Guardians. Number 12 is the Cardinals. Number 13 is the Rays. Number 14 is the Rangers. Number 15 is the Orioles. Now going to the average teams. And some of these are not really average because you got a couple teams that should be below, but the other teams suck too. The Mariners number 16, the Angels number 17, the Orioles number 18, the Twins number 19, the Phillies number 20. The below average, the Nationals 21, the Jays number 22, the Mets 23, the A's number 24, and the Giants number 25. And the bottom teams, bottom 5, the trash, garbage, whatever you want to call it. The Marlins number 26, Red Sox 27, the Astros number 28, the White Sox 28 and 29, and the Rockies 30. This could all change next week if the Rockies and White Sox have better weeks than the Red Sox and Astros. I expect this to change a lot this season because just like last season, there's like teams that had good weeks and then bad weeks, good weeks, bad weeks. But I expect the Dodgers, San Diego, and the Yankees and Milwaukee to stay in the top 5 all season. I expect the Dodgers to stay in the top 5 all season. And the others to stay in the top 10. So Dodgers are a lock for top 5 all season, I think. they're pretty much a lock for top 5 all season. But unless they have a really, really bad week, which they could, and they could drop to number 6. And if there are 5 teams that had better weeks. So, and yeah, so this is my this is my power rankings for week 3. A little shorter episode, but let's take a look at the weekend series before I head out. Weekend series this week. If I can bring it up. Starting Friday 24th. Boston faces the Orioles. Tigers play the Reds. Guardians and Jays play each other. Mets and Rockies play each other. Twins, Rays. Phillies, Braves again. Braves are going to sweep us. Mets might get swept by the Rockies. The Phillies are going to get swept. Looks like they're going to get swept by the Cubs. suck. Hate to say it, but fire Rob Thompson. Fire Rob Thompson. Fire Rob Thompson. I think I'm on that boat now. Fire Rob Thompson. I know it's easy to make him the scapegoat, and I don't want to do that, but something needs to change right now. Just like in 2022, they fired Joe Girardi, and I hate to say it, I don't want to, because I like Rob Thompson. I like Philly Rob, but something needs to change. If you're not gonna fire him, you fire Dave Dombrowski, or you fire hitting coach. Something needs to change. You DFA somebody, DFA Garcia, put Reyes in right field. I don't know. I don't know. The Phillies need to make a change right now. I don't know what the Mets are gonna do. The Mets are just as bad. But hopefully next week we'll be talking about them winning, having a winning week. As I said, the Athletics played the Rangers, Yankees played the Astros, Mariners played the Cardinals, Cubs played the Dodgers, and Marlins played the Giants. The Phillies lost the first two games against the Cubs. Maybe they'll salvage the last two and split the series. And who knows? One is hoping. One is hoping that they snap this 7-game losing streak, whatever they are on. 7, I lost count. I know the Mets are on 8 and 12. 12-game losing streak. So, and as I saw, I think the Royals lost. If the Royals lost, they're in an 8-game losing streak or something. I don't know. I think I haven't kept. Let me see. I think the Phillies are on a. Let's see, the Royals. Phillies are on a 7-game losing streak, and the Royals are in a. They won. The Royals ended their streak, and now the Mets and Phillies are the longest streaks in baseball right now. Mets, 12 games. My God, the Mets. The Mets are on a 12-game losing streak. Golly, feels like the Phillies are on a 20-game losing streak. The way they've been playing. But anyway, for MoneyE. What am I doing? I don't know why I did that. Let me just show my face. Keep hitting the wrong button. There, guys. Oh. Let me remove this so I can. So follow me on Twitter, not on X, at money _e 85, at TikTok at MoneyE 6-pack picks, and on Twitch at TCAX MoneyE. Follow Dave at TCAX TCAX Godsent 95. Follow Sean at TCAX Reaper on Twitch and YouTube. No, Twitch and TikTok. Twitch and TikTok for Sean, it's TCAX Reaper, and then Daniel is Twitch and YouTube at Dizzle97. So follow them. And then this Friday night on the Wrestling Through the Years at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or regular back to our regular schedule time at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It was my choice because me and Daniel both won the WrestleMania pool. Both got 7 right, I think, or 6 right. I forgot. But we both get to choose a week. I choose this week. He chooses next week. I chose NXT Brooklyn 1. That's NFC Takeover Brooklyn 1 this Friday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time and rest of 3 years. And then Saturday, when teams combine with with Doug and Sean and Dave for Our Power, episode 35. I don't have the list in front of me, but check that out this Saturday at 6:00 p.m. on regular time at 6 p.m. And then next Wednesday and tomorrow at 12 noon, it's episode 34 of the Showdown. And then episode 35 is next Wednesday at 12 noon, April 22nd. No, April 29th at 12 noon. That's episode 35 next week, the 29th. And tomorrow is episode 34. And then, of course, Stabcast with Minnie and Daniel on Sunday. I think they're back Sunday, so check them out. And later. I think it did make it to 30 minutes.